have no idea if this will ever make it on the internet, but we're going to give it a go anyway. This is an attempt at a weekly vlog, quite a stagey weekly vlog because I'm having quite a stagey week. So today is Wednesday the 3rd of April. I'm in Sheffield and I'm just off to see Sheffield Theatre Standing at the Sky's Edge. The performance I'm reviewing is actually a dementia friendly performance, but I'm just running out the door, so I'm going to have to tell you more about that later. So I'm here with Queen Shudderbell. We have a programme, we have tickets, we have some very kindly gifted, #gifted vouchers, and we are so excited to see the show. Came out of that performance and I think talking would have been a bit of a challenge. I'm still processing how I felt about it, but it was quite intense to say the least. Instead of talking to you now, what I'm going to do is write my review and then link it. We'll have it all in there. But it was really powerful and I have a lot of thoughts on the dementia friendliness of the performance, and that's going to be in the review as well. So yeah, to be continued. Just an hour and a half into my review. I'm not quite there yet, but I just thought I'd show you, like, I basically just splat it all out on the page and then I leave gaps, and all the gaps are where I've had brain fog and couldn't think of the right word. We're finally done. Finally got it up. Oh my goodness. This took a lot of time today. I've had quite a full-on work day, so it's taken some doing, but it's up on the blog now. I'll leave it linked below. I hope you enjoy it if you read it, but for now I am going to bed. So the plan for today is to go to a meeting with the local theatre, which is a new theatre that's just opened up in Sheffield. I've been in touch with Miranda, who's like the brains behind it all. So I'm going to pop in there and visit this morning, and then I'm going to come home and go to bed. And then I'm working this afternoon. I've had quite an intense week, I'm not going to lie. Yesterday I was working from 9 AM to 8 PM, just trying to get everything done, but it's Friday, we're nearly there. I'm putting all my out of offices on this afternoon, and then this weekend I'm actually off to London with my best friend, which I'm also going to try and vlog for a little theatre break. So all good things, we're nearly there. Okay, so I'm in the local theatre and this is the lovely Miranda. Hello.
So we're opening a new studio theatre in Sheffield with a cafe and kind of chill out space as well. We're opening on Saturday, which is really exciting. As you can see behind me, we're just putting the kind of final touches to what we're doing, kind of tidying up last bits, doing spots of paint, that kind of thing. And yeah, it's really exciting.
And it looks fab.
Thank you.
We've skipped ahead a bit now, and I can't even remember if I've mentioned this, so we're off to a good start. Today I'm off to London with my best friend Izzy. We're going to have a little theatre break. It's going to be a nice little get away from everything. We're seeing Play That Goes Wrong tonight, which I'm so excited about. I've been wanting to see MISHAPS Theatre live for ages. Oh my gosh, I'm going to drop this. And we're seeing Waitress tomorrow, and we're going to maybe try for Fiddler on the Roof day seats the day after. So we're there for 3 days and we're travelling back on Tuesday night. So yay! Let's go. Where'd she go? There she is! Okay, we have discovered one slight problem with this room. This is the bathroom and then this happens. Like, that's not ideal. We've got a fairly decent hotel room, but we've just made the terrible, terrible discovery that there's no kettle. So, I mean, the worst has happened, but we're trying to stay positive. And Izzy's just gone on a run to try and find hot drink supplies. So just keep us in your thoughts at this difficult time. Have you got tea?
I've got hot water. I couldn't find anyone to get soya milk.
That's okay, we can work with this. So we're in the accessible room and I just need to document that Izzy just got her hair tangled in the emergency cord, and a part of me is quite sad that this didn't trigger like a widespread evacuation of the building. Oh no. Where are we going, Isabel?
Philippa, we are going to Planet Hollywood, and then we are going to see the play that goes wrong.
Yay!
2 hours later.
Yay! Ooh. 5-minute diversion because there's literally no drop curbs to get onto the pavement to get into the theatre. So we've already come all the way down here and all the way along there, all the way back up here, and we're now going to have to get all the way up here, somehow get across the road to get all the way back again because there's no drop curbs. Okay. I'm sure all 20 subscribers have been on the edge of their seats waiting for this, but the theatre reviews are back. So, Isabel, what did you think of the play that goes wrong?
I thought the play that goes wrong went right. I thought it was really funny, very well choreographed,
That's so
executed really well. It was genuinely funny.
Yes.
Like you weren't just laughing for the, because that's trying to be a funny moment, I should probably laugh. It was like proper belly, my tummy hurts laughing.
Because like we said last night as well, like some of it was slapstick, like oh no this happened, and then other bits genuinely caught you by surprise and were hilarious. Like it's a really fine line, but I feel like they got it just right. It would have been so easy to take it too far, but don't know why I did that.
It felt really like I hate the term, but like really fresh, because there was one bit where I think he improv with the audience a bit.
Yeah.
And that was really good.
I bet every show is slightly different.
Yeah.
Like even the bits at the beginning, like the interaction with the audience, like this you can't script that.
You know, I'd love to go and like see it again.
Yes.
Because you don't actually know what went wrong and what genuinely did go wrong.
I wonder what would happen if something actually did go wrong. Like
no one would know.
No.
That's the beauty of it.
The cast were incredible, obviously, but the creative team must have been next level to like.
The stunt coordinators, I think, deserve all the awards.
Yeah, because it all went so seamlessly. It was precision down to a T. Like so much precision went into making it look chaotic. So it's kind of ironic, but it works so well, didn't it? There's only so much you can say without spoilers.
I know.
Definitely
really
worth seeing. I'd recommend it. Would you?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Massively.
And like I've loved Mischief Theatre for years, and this is the first time I've seen them live. But now I've seen that, I really want to go and see Comedy About a Bank Robbery. I just love it.
Oh my God.
So yeah,
awesome.
Would recommend.
Definitely.
Points to consider: chronic illness friendly. If, like me, you are very sensitive to the kind of noises that are things like doors slamming and things hitting things, like sharp noises, it's probably not one for you. Like, I mean, to be honest, I was okay with it up until the end. Everything went wrong.
Literally everything went wrong.
And that was very painful on the senses, I'm not gonna lie. But in terms of special effects and like music, it's not too bad, it's not too intrusive.
There wasn't really any music, it was just sort of like sounds and like,
that was like
and that was about it.
And that was another thing for us, because we usually see musicals, don't we? So like seeing a play, maybe that was slightly more chronic illness friendly.
Yeah.
The theatre itself needs work. The Duchess Theatre isn't the most accessible ever. We had to take like a 10-minute detour to actually get on the pavement to get into the theatre. And as you go in, if you're using like a wheelchair or a power chair, there's a step that they assume that you're going to be able to get up. If your power chair is anything like Janice, my power chair, it's not going to get up it. It's not. It
takes two men to aid you up it.
Yeah. I tried, I failed, they scooted, we got in.
It was eventful, wasn't it?
It was eventful.
I mean, getting there was just ridiculous.
It was. But persevere if you dare, and it is worth seeing if you can. Maybe
it's worth the effort of trying to get into the damn thing.
Or maybe wait until it goes on tour near you. Guys, this time last year we were there.
And I love him.
Oh, that was Leighton Williams, wasn't it?
I love her.
We were there. We were literally there, having our photos taken there. Now we're in a Premier Inn, eating crisps in pyjamas and watching it on the telly. Okay, so I've got Izzy being a personal camera holder right now. This is a life update. We're in All Bar One. We've spent, the last 2 hours walking around trying to find somewhere accessible. I look like I'm on my own, I look like I've got no friends. We can't get in anywhere in the power chair, so we finally come crawling into here. It's been something of an unsuccessful morning, but look how cute the teacups are. Once again, so what we're going to have to do is go all the way back down here and hope that there's nobody parked in front. all the way along there, and then there's no drop curb anywhere down here, so we're going to have to go all the way down to the other end, to cross over and come all the way back again.
All that, don't touch it.
I really don't deserve you.
I know. You don't.
How it was before. Why? Why would you do that? Psychopath! And the plug socket now.
Oh God, I'm attached.
I'm filming!
Are you actually?
Where's my phone?
Sorry.
Isabel!
Go.
I'm sorry about that. I was filming a really riveting clip of me putting my lipstick on. I'm so sorry. I don't know what people are going to do with themselves now that missing this quality content. That'll work. Good morning.
Good morning.
Describe waitress in 3 words.
Pie.
Oh my god. Pie.
Cutesy.
Yes, wholesome.
And catchy, I think.
Yeah, catchy.
Yeah.
Good songs.
Easy to watch.
Very easy to watch. The theatre smells of cinnamon, which is a big plus.
Amazing. They sell pie.
They sell pie.
It's also a very big plus.
So
Never
very
been
big plus.
to any show where pie is available.
Exactly. And
So
I
that's always good.
should be implemented more widely in the theatre industry. It was nice. It had
Yeah.
good songs. It was easy to watch. I don't think it was either of our favourites, was it?
Not really. There was nothing wrong with it.
No.
It's just it doesn't really spark like some emotional connection like that Wicked does or
Yes.
anything like that.
I did think that the second half of the second act was much, much stronger than the rest of it. Like, that was like a turning point for me. When she sang She Used to Be Mine, that was incredible. All 3 of the lead females were absolutely incredible. The whole cast was incredible.
Yeah.
I'd still say worth going to see, but I think now we've done it, we wouldn't do it again.
No.
Okay, let me put this down a second because my arm is hurting.
Do you want me to hold it?
Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, you've got the nice lighting now.
Ha ha ha. So, what are we doing today, Philippa?
Today, Isabel, we are going to see, after something of an eventful morning, we have managed to get day seats for Fiddler on the Roof, which is really exciting. Probably one of the most stressful mornings of my life, but we've
been
got
really
the tickets.
funny.
So I used an ATG Theatre voucher to buy them, and the voucher was kindly gifted by the team at Wishsprout, who challenged me to see a show outside of my comfort zone. And I've been hanging on for a while because I'm quite bad at seeing shows outside of my comfort zone, but the fact that neither of us know anything about Fiddler on the Roof, I was like, it's time.
Is it a musical?
We think it's a musical.
Is it? If there's not a segment on a roof, I'm going to be really, really disappointed.
I'd be very misled.
Yes.
Just like you were last night about it being called Waitress.
I know, there was barely any... Well, obviously, she is a waitress, but the focus of the storyline is not waitressing.
No.
At all. I was expecting to be like, because I am a waitress, to be like, yes! I know that. I feel that. I know that customer, and I did no.
No.
No. Not at all.
Until we move into the pie industry, I think we're going to be somewhat misled.
Which is probably going to happen at some point, isn't it?
It is, I'm not going to lie. Last day in London, we're off for a wander. Hopefully it's going to be a bit more accessible than it was yesterday.
Yeah, we say we're going to be off for a wander, but it's just going to be an increasingly frustrated...
Stop and start.
Drop curb! No.
Drop
Right,
curb.
back we go.
So, good luck to us.
Yes.
See you later.
Bye.
Sugar. Sugar.
Okay.
We like a drink with. Down in one, down in one, down in one. Choke, 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 choke. Okay, so I'm filming this quickly before anyone gets on the train. How did you find Fiddler on the Roof?
Emotional, but
Emotional.
really good.
Emotional but really good.
Yes, it was very... The ending was very sombre,
Yes.
but then a musical about the persecution of Jewish people is going to be quite something.
Not
the
a laugh
score
a
was
minute.
amazing.
Yes. Like, we went into it not really knowing what to expect, but I think we were a bit pleasantly surprised. And now we've just made it just about in one piece onto the train.
Yeah, Pippa almost took a nosedive off the accessibility ramp.
But then again, what's new?
Yeah.
There's typical Janice problems. We may or may not have blanked Rhod Gilbert accidentally.
No, well, we both acknowledged him, but it was more of a, as opposed to like a sophisticated, hello, we're fans.
I know, we literally both just looked at him like on the way home now, so
We're about to eat some food.
yeah, I've got a vegan Jaffa cake.
You look really proud of yourself.
I'm so proud of myself.
Okay.
The vegan Jaffa cake.
Did it bite you? That doesn't look like a Jaffa cake.
Someone's had a bite out of it.
Class is not one of your talents. Is it alright? I'm right. What does it taste like? Describe the sensations that are happening in your mouth.
Good texture. Nice light sponge. Not getting a lot of the orange come through yet, but it's not worthy of a Hollywood handshake, but it'll do. Oh, I dropped it.